You've been so tired lately, like the kind of tired sleep doesn't fix. And you've been blaming yourself for it, telling yourself you need to drink more water, go to bed earlier, take supplements. The thing is, this isn't a sleep problem. There is a specific person in your life who has been quietly draining you for a while now, and you haven't fully named it yet, because naming it means accepting what they've been doing. Before we go into today's reading, I'd like to share with you my sponsor for this video, Psychic Source. Psychic Source is the oldest and most trusted psychic service with over 35 years of experience. They connect you with professional, gifted advisors by phone, video chat, or text. If you're not happy with your last paid psychic reading, it's free. They back up their service with a no-risk guarantee. Psychic Source is offering an exclusive new customer offer for my viewers. Go to my sponsor, trypsychicssource.com/redfairy, or click the link in the description and pinned comment below to get 40 minutes for just $19.80 when you use the code REDFAIRY. Thank you for listening. Now let's get into today's reading. At the back of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. This card is honestly a portrait of what you look like energetically right now. The old man in this card, he's still standing. He's still on his feet. But everything about him is worn down. His clothes are kind of falling apart. He's leaning on two sticks because one wasn't enough anymore. And you can tell just by looking at him that he's been doing this for so long, he forgot there was another way to be. You've been functioning. You've been getting through your days. You've been answering messages, showing up to things, doing the bare minimum that lots of the people around you assume you're fine. But internally, you've been running on fumes for months, maybe longer. The thing about being drained by a specific person is that you don't notice the cost right when it happens. But you notice it at like weird times, when you walk into your home after a long day and you can barely take your shoes off before you collapse. When somebody texts you something normal and you stare at your phone for 10 minutes because the idea of replying feels physically heavy. When you cancel something fun because you can't imagine having the energy to be a person around other people. The Nine of Wands shows up when somebody has been protecting themselves from the same thing for so long that the protection itself is becoming the problem. You have gotten so good at powering through difficult situations and being on autopilot mode, but getting through isn't living. Within the next month, you're going to find out something about this person who has been draining your energy. Something they have been hiding. When you find out, your body is going to know before your brain does. For some of you, this is about something they said about you behind your back. They have been describing you to other people in a way that's not how you've described yourself to them. They've been telling people you're more dependent on them than you actually are, or that you're going through more of a hard time than you are. Or they've been positioning themselves as the one who's been carrying you through stuff, when actually it's been the opposite. This isn't about getting revenge. What's getting weighed isn't just what they did, it's also what you allowed. And this is not because you were wrong to allow it, but you didn't have all the information. But now you do. You have forgotten what this feels like. The Ten of Cups here is showing you a feeling you used to know, the feeling of being around people who don't take from you, and after they leave, you have more energy, not less. You have forgotten that this is what most relationships are supposed to feel like. The person who's been draining you has rewritten your idea of what closeness feels like. You've started to think that feeling slightly drained after seeing someone is just what happens when you're close to people. But it's not. That's not what closeness is. That's what depletion is. In the next 3 weeks, you're going to spend time with someone. Could be a relative, could be an old friend, could be just someone from your life that you don't see often, and afterward, you're going to feel weirdly good, energized. You're going to be confused because you didn't even do anything special. You just hang out with them. That moment is going to be huge for you. Some of you need to physically move, not move houses. Although for a few of you, that's literally what's coming. But get out of the house, even just for a weekend, even just for an evening. See what the world looks like. The wolf isn't pretending to be a dog anymore. The wolf is just being a wolf, and he's looking at you to see if you finally see him for what he is. The person who's been draining you has been letting you see them clearly for a while now, but you've been calling it something else. You've been saying they're just having a hard time, or that's just how they are. I'm going to be really specific. There is a secret animosity, comparison, competition going on with this person. They are competing with you and they're not being honest. The person who's been draining you doesn't have other sources. You've been thinking they have this enriched life and you're just one part of it, but they don't. You are the primary source. Other people have set limits with them. Other people have moved on. You're one of the ones who's still letting them in. That's why they've intensified with you, because they've lost access to other people they used to drain, and you've been the one who keeps the door open. Everyone in your life right now has an opinion about what you should do about this person. Some people are telling you to confront them. Some are telling you to forgive them and move on. And some are telling you it's not that deep. None of these are direction. The direction is the one nobody is pointing at, and you already know what it is. You're going to leave quietly. That's the truth. You're not going to have a dramatic confrontation. You're not going to write a long message explaining everything. You're not going to give them closure. You're just going to slowly, quietly become less available, less responsive, less reachable, and you're going to do it without announcing it. The reason you're going to do it this way is because, honestly, a confrontation would just give them more of your energy. They would turn it into a thing. They would cry or get angry or play a victim or start telling people you betrayed them. They would make it about them because that's what they do with everything. People who drain others handle a no really badly. They will guilt you. They will make you feel like a bad person. They will bring up things you've done in the past as if to remind you that you owe them. They will go quiet in a way that's meant to punish you. Whatever their move is, watch for it. What's going to happen is that for some of you, it's going to be full no contact, and you're going to feel weirdly free. But for others of you, this person is too embedded in your life for that. They are family, or they are at your job, or they are in a friend group you're not leaving. For you, it's going to be a slow shrinking. The conversations get shorter, the replies get later. You stop volunteering information about your life. You stop being interested in theirs. And eventually, after a few months, they will just drift away. This oracle card is confirming what the reading has already been telling you. There have been moments in this relationship, and I want you to think back, where you did something or said something or agreed to something, and afterward you couldn't quite remember why. You walked away and you were like, wait, why did I just say yes to that? Why did I just agree to that thing? That wasn't really what I wanted. It's like you unknowingly made an agreement with them to give them your energy. I want you right now to renounce that and say, I cancel any agreement that I made with this person, knowingly or unknowingly. These people, the ones who feed off other people's energy, are really good at this. They've been practicing it their whole life. They know how to phrase things so that saying no feels rude. They know how to bring up something you said before as a way to commit you to something now. They know exactly which of your soft spots to press to get the reaction they need. The dynamic is about to start to shift. You've changed things, and they don't know the new steps. That's how this person has presented themselves to you. They were charming when you first knew them. They probably love-bombed you in some way at the beginning, if I'm being honest. They made you feel really special, really seen, really understood. They know how to package themselves to make you feel comfortable. I'm going to be blunt. Some of you are in a situation where you've been physically affected by being around this person. Your body has been reacting, such as headaches, sleep problems. That's because your body is having a stress response to this person's presence in your life that your brain has been overriding. Your body is telling you something is poisonous. Listen to your body. Some of you are going to have a moment where you smell something that reminds you of this person. Could be their perfume, their cologne, their house, a specific food they always make. When that happens, know that the ties are getting cut between you and them. Reduce your exposure to this person for now if you can't cut them off. You've been holding yourself together with visible cracks. The repairs are showing, and the people who really pay attention can see them. You've been putting on a face. You've been telling people you're fine. You've been keeping the routines. You've been showing up to the obligations. But someone close to you has been worried about you. They've been seeing the cracks. They haven't said anything because they don't want to make it weird, but they've been watching. You're going to spend the next, I'd say, 6 months to a year doing slow repair work on yourself. Not therapy necessarily, although for some of you, yes, but other things too, like sleep, real meals, walks, quiet mornings, saying no to things you usually used to say yes to out of habit, or reading, whatever the small calming things are for you. Some of you are going to take up a certain activity in this period. Could be drawing, writing, gardening, baking, music, something you used to like that you stopped doing because life got busy or because this person didn't really get it or didn't really support it. Take it back. That is part of finding yourself again. Some of you are going to physically leave a situation in the next 3 to 6 months. Could be moving out, could be changing jobs, could be leaving a city. The exit is going to feel almost impulsive when it happens. Like one day you're tolerating it and the next day you're packing. For others of you, the leaving is internal. You don't physically go anywhere, but something in you steps out of the dynamic with this person and doesn't step back in. They text you and you respond hours later instead of immediately. They share something designed to upset you and you just don't engage. The hooks they used to use will stop working because you stopped being available to be hooked. Here's the specific thing about this card. The woman is leaving without her stuff. No suitcase, no plan, just leaving. And there is a message in that. You don't have to have figured everything out before you start pulling back from this person. You don't need a replacement friend lined up. You don't need a perfect speech prepared. You don't need them to understand or agree or give you permission. You're going to have so much energy, you won't know what to do with it at first. And that's the sign. When you start having energy again, you will know you found yourself again. Let's get more messages with the runes and dice. Something you've been trying to manifest got blocked earlier this year. You thought it was ruined, but it wasn't. It was rerouted. Starting from the spring season, the thing you've been wanting starts taking real shape. Not the version you pictured, but a much better one. When a name or a place that starts with an S shows up in a meaningful way, that's the marker that things are moving forward. Clarity is coming about something you've been confused about. Within 7 days, 4 days, or the 4th of July or the 7th of April, watch out for those dates. It will happen by then. A person whose name starts with a K, they're going to force you to pick one thing instead of splitting yourself across too many. That forced choice is actually a blessing. A simple moment of joy is coming your way, and a person whose name starts with M is going to be part of this. Could be someone already in your life, it could be someone new. Either way, when you spend time with this person, you leave feeling better when you arrived. Expect a shared, simple moment of joy between you. That's all I have for you. I hope you found this reading insightful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It will mean the world to me. I love you and see you in my next reading.